Welcome to Data Solution. Hope you are doing well. In this video, we will learn about date function. We covered all functions which is related to date and used in SQL. So let us start. We covered sysdate, systimestamp, current date, current timestamp, and arithmetic operation with date. What is the value of if we add date plus number? Then it's return date. Date minus number, return date. Date minus date, return number of days. Date plus number divided by 24, adding number of hours to dates. And this function we covered in this video with example. Months between, add months, next day, last day, date diff, truncate function in date. So all function we covered with example. Before going forward, I request you viewer to please subscribe my channel and like this video if you like this video content. This is my free trial Snowflake account and I am using Snowside Wave UI. So let us start with sysdate. Sysdate function return the current date and time of OS where the database is installed. For example, it's installed in USA, then it return the date and time for US. If I execute this statement, we can see here the it's written where the database is installed, which time and date. Okay. Current date and time function. Current date and time function return the current date of place where the user session is login from. For example, I login from India, so it's written current date of India. Okay. If I execute this statement, today is 4th Feb 2024, so it's written same date. Okay. Next is current timestamp. Current timestamp function is used to retrieve the current timestamp including both date and time information based on server clock. Simply it's written current date and time from user session. Okay, and sys timestamp return the date and time of database where database is installed. Okay, so if I execute this query current timestamp, then it's written current date and time with time zone. Okay, so same way if I execute this statement, it return the date and time of where database is installed. If I execute all these functions current date, current time stamp, sys date, sys time stamp, then you can see all difference. Here today is 4th Feb 2024, so it's written same date, it's written current time and date, and sysdate return database where install those time and date, and systimestamp return date and time and with time zone. Okay, now let us learn arithmetic operation with date. If I add date with number, it's return output to date. For example, if I execute this statement, here I am adding current date with some number, for example 3, then it's add 3 to date. Here 4th of Feb now here, so 7th of Feb means we adding 3 day to now. Okay, current date minus number, it's written date. Here I am selecting current date and current date minus 3. If I execute this statement, then it's written the day, any some number. Here 3 represent 3 day. Then if subtract current date minus 3, then it's written 4 minus 3 1 5. Now if I subtract date minus date, then it's written number of days. For example, here is I am selecting order key current date ship date, we subtracting current date minus ship date, then it's written number of day from shipping from line item table. I am using here Snowflake sample data and schema TP ch underscore SF1, then it's written number of day from SIP. Okay. Now next, if I add date plus number divided by 24, then it's return adding of hours to date. It's add the number of hour to date. For example, if I add current date plus 5 divided by 24, it's add hour to current date. Here showing 4th Feb 2024. So let's execute this statement. Here I am selecting order key, current date, shift date. If I do operation current date minus shift date and current date minus shift date divided by 7, then we calculate the number of weeks from shift date. Okay, and here we calculate number of day, here we calculate number of weeks from shift date. Okay. Now next function is month between. Month between function is used to calculate the number of months between two dates or time stamp value. Syntax is simple. Month between, we add first date and second date. For example, here is I am selecting current date and I take 1st of Jan and apply month between function, current date minus 1st of Jan. Then how many months? Simply execute this query. You can see here 1.09 months, because today is 4th Feb and from the 1st of Jan 2024 it's written first month. We can round off, apply round function to integer if you want. Okay, here first single 1 month from current date minus 1st of Jan. Same way, if you want to calculate the number of month from shift date, we can use months between function, current date minus shift date means starting date and end date. Here you can find number of months and we can use divide by 30, but it is not accurate because some month has value 30 and some month has value 31 and some month has 29, 28 like February month. So it is not accurate. More accurate is months between. Okay. So now next is add month function. Add month function is used to add a specific number of month to a date or timestamp value. Syntax is add month, date expression means date and date time value or month. What month you want to subtract and add. So if I execute this statement, here I am adding current date plus adding 6 month. So if I execute this statement, you can see here the result, we add 6 month to current date. If I want to subtract, then we can use minus 6 month to subtract from current date. Here is the output. We can use add month in query. Here I am selecting order key, shift date and use add month to add 4 month from 4 shift date. So if I execute this statement, you can see the result. We add 4 month to shift date. We can subtract also by using minus sign. Now next function is next day. Next day function is used to find the date of next specific day of week following a given date. Here syntax is next day, date expression or day of week. Let's understand by example. Here I am selecting current date and we apply next day function with current day. If I want to find the value of what is the next Sunday of date, then we execute this value. Here the 11th Feb is next Sunday. Okay, today is Sunday and when is next Sunday? 11th Feb. If we want to find the next Monday, then we can use next Monday. Today is Sunday, so next Monday is 5th Feb. Okay. Now next function is last day. Last day function is used to find the last day of month for a given date or time stamp. Syntax is simple. Last day we can use date expression means date or date time value. For example, current date and we apply last day function with current date function. I want to find what is the value of last day, then we use last day function. For example, we execute this query. Here is 4th Feb and 29th Feb is last day of this month. Now, next function is DATEDIFF function. DATEDIFF function is used to calculate the difference between two date or timestamp value in term of a specific interval. Here, syntax is DATEDIFF interval start date and end date. Interval is anything, day, month, year, minutes, seconds, okay, hours also. So if I execute in this example, we are selecting order key, we take current date, ship date and apply DATEDIFF function. Here I am taking interval day. What is the day between ship date and current date? Okay, if I execute this statement, you can see the day from ship date to current date. Here we can use month as well. If I want to calculate month, then here we can use month. Here is the month output. We can use year as well. Here is the what is the difference between current date and ship date? Here we can calculate year. We can use hour as well. Hours. We calculate hours. We can use minute. We can use second. Okay, this is the second value. Okay, now let's learn truncate function. This is the most powerful function in date to manipulate the date expression. Here the truncate function is used to truncate the date or timestamp to a specific level of precision. Okay, syntax is simple, truncate, here date expression and format. Okay, so let us understand by example. Here I want to truncate this date to month level, means it's truncate the number of day. So if I execute this statement, here it truncate day to 1st of Feb. We can use truncate function in query. Here I am selecting order key, ship date and we apply truncate function with ship date and we precise to month level. So if I execute this statement, here you can see all these date truncated to month level. Here 2nd August become 1st. Here 2nd April become 1st April. Here 3rd Feb become 1st Feb. We can truncate to week level as well. Here what is the week? Then we can use the week day function. Week here. We can use week in query as well. What is the week? First week of this day, this date, first week of this date. Okay, we can use year level truncate also. Here I truncate to year level for this year, then 1st of Jan 2024. I think you understand this truncate function. We can apply in query as well. Here all 1992 truncated to 1st of Jan 1992 like this. Here 1997 truncated to 1st of Jan 1997. Okay, we can use truncate function for hour level as well. Here 2 hour 18 minutes become 2 hour only. Here we can use truncate function with minutes level also. Here 18 minute 41 second, here calculate to 2 hour 18 minutes. We can use second level also. Here 51 second 0.692, here output give. If I use truncate function, then it's precise to 51 second. We can use our level truncate with query as well if you want, if a requirement. That's all about date function. I think you like this video content. If you like this video content, please subscribe my channel and like this video. Thank you for watching.